I can't kill this guy. He's healing too much. Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Kogmaw Mid into a Syndra. We're gonna be playing not Dusk and Dawn Kogmaw because I've been doing some videos on that. And how AP Kogmaw functions is that firstly, the Syndra matchup is honestly kind of difficult to play against. But the way that Kogmaw works is that you have your E, which is what you max first. You put down this Void Ooze on the ground, and it leaves behind a trail that slows people, which is pretty good. Dang, that actually stunned me? Interesting. Anyways, this slow effect is very powerful, and AP Kogmaw is mostly an ultimate-based champion, but you should never think of him that way. Because AP Kogmaw can actually pressure super hard early game. For the early game before you're level 6, because AP Kogmaw is mostly about the ultimate, is that your W is extremely effective for killing people. How it works is that you just get bonus auto attack range, and every auto attack does bonus magic damage on hit, and it does % damage. And it hits really, really hard. The reason why it hits so hard is because just 2 auto attacks during early game, when you don't even have much AP on either side, firstly, you get to outrange people and you can hit them a lot. Your E slow effect is super strong because people that get stuck inside of it, you can auto attack them very frequently, and 2 auto attacks usually will be enough to give you about 1 spell worth of bonus damage. So, like, right there, it did 24, and it did a 50 auto, so if I did another one, it would deal another 24, which would be 48, and that kind of is, like, similar to my E damage, really. Dude, you are, like, kind of playing with fire, brother. She doesn't have TP, she has exhaust, so this is, like, a really good spot to be in right now. I'm gonna use my W just to make it so I can last hit even faster, because, I mean, there's no reason not to. Aw, dang, dude, I wish that we didn't have to rotate to that. We'll just auto-attack once and she dies. I don't know what this guy's doing, to be honest. It is a full Masters lobby, I believe I saw, so everybody here is Master tier. I get a free kill. Going Ghost on Kogmaw is very effective because you can chase people out with Ghost. TP is also very popular, but I'm more of a Ghost user personally, because I just find that the power of being able to put down the goop on the ground so they're slowed, and then consistently walking up to auto-attack them is very strong. So, yeah. Besides that, Kogmaw's cooldowns on his abilities are kind of bad early game, so be aware that, like, versus Syndra, when I use my E, it goes on a pretty substantial CD, so you want to do the best that you can to try to land it. It's, like, decently fast projectile speed. The base damage is pretty bad on it, but because it hits the whole wave, it's pretty nice. The Q is a skill shot that you throw that reduces armor and magic resist if it hits, and it doesn't go through anything, so it's just a projectile. It does okay damage, like, if you can land it. W to do 1 auto attack. It did 32 bonus damage there. And then your ultimate is a very low CD. It is a cooldown of only less than 2 seconds already. It's 2 seconds, I believe, just with no CDR, but we have a little bit. So it's a very low cooldown ability that costs 40 mana, and then each time you cast, it costs 40 mana more, and it goes up to 400, so it goes 40, 80, 120, 160. It doesn't, like, double like Kassadin, but it's kind of similar. And it does pretty bad damage, but because it's on such a low cooldown, it is mostly good because of a couple factors. Firstly, because it's so spammable, since you can use it very frequently, like, it can start adding up. I'm probably dead here, I'm guessing. Okay, you guys are gonna flash exhaust me too. I didn't realize that Bard was gonna go behind me, but we'll damage her a little bit. He found a good pick onto me. I'm not really too concerned because AP Kogmaw scaling is crazy with your R because your R gets really insane later on. Anyways, you deal more damage with your ultimate when people start getting chunked. So it does 1% about more damage each time you, like, each 1% that they're missing. But the biggest thing is that when they're below 40%, the damage gets doubled. So it does, like, mediocre damage, 35% AP ratio, but then it goes to 70 on a low cooldown once they're chunked. So you usually just think of yourself as, like, I will slowly whittle them down, and then once they get low, now we start chucking a bunch of them at them, and we try to kill them that way. We're going to be going a more aggressive build path this game. We're not going to be going for any tier items. None. Which is kind of something that I've not really played that much. We're just going to go 2 Lost Chapter items, which is Ludens and Malignants, to have a decent amount of a mana pool, but of course Ludens and Malignants have a better effect than Seraphs for damage, so my spike point on level 11 is going to be insane. Because level 11 is, of course, when I have level 2 ultimate, and level 2 ultimate is really crazy. She is trying to fight us here, but she's just going to die for it. Oh? Yeah, I mean that she was, like, way too far up. She also burned all of her sums, too. I'm surprised that she even tried to burn the sums, because I feel like she was already dead. We do have Storm Raider Surge this game, which is, like, the phase rush one. The reason why I have it is because they have a bunch of slowing characters, and I figured that that would be the best thing to go versus these guys with. For boots, I probably want to go Sorg boots, but the Gluttonous Greaves could be okay too. Other things to know is that your ultimate, in the past, the AP ratio would always stay at 35 and 70 for the double damage effect. And they did buff Kogmaw a few months ago, and when they did, they gave him higher AP ratios on later levels of your ultimate, which has never existed. So it goes 35, 40, 45, which means that it goes 80 and 90% late game, which is really good. Kogmaw, in the past, when I did videos on him, if you watch a video from years ago, or even just 1 year ago maybe, you would usually build not Death Cap, but Death Cap is way better now, because you actually have a decent AP ratio on your ultimate nowadays, which also means that this, like, type of build where you go less Seraphs and, like, more about making it so you can deal big damage, not having the biggest mana pool, is more viable than it used to be. So that's why I'm even doing it in the first place. Plus, a lot of people are building it the way that I'm building it now, too, which is nice. She wants to come back mid lane, so I'm trying to cut her off. There is no way to really assist my teammate. Because our mana pool isn't that big, I try to usually stop after 3 unless, like, somebody's about to die to the last hit, then I'll just use all of my mana to try to get them. But usually I don't really use my R very frequently, besides increments of a few, because the cost of the mana going up is just a debuff that goes on to you for, like, 8 seconds, so you can just try to not do it during that timing. I killed, and I'm alive. And I'm not gonna die to that. Holy dude, that was really close to me dying, but I didn't. And she stepped into that and almost died too. But she didn't die, so. When Bard came in and I was getting stunned by everything, the only thing that I was looking at was, were they killing the minions? Because if they don't kill the minions fast enough, I'm not taking turret. And Syndra, I think I saw her use her ultimate recently, so she doesn't have it. And I was thinking to myself that they probably can't deal enough damage to kill me here. Plus, also, Bard was low, and remember that my ultimate dealing the percent, or the, like, double damage when people get low meant that I probably could get him. Plus, I have Storm Raider Surge for the movement speed, so all those factors were like, huh, I think that I can actually play aggressive here and not just run away. And it all worked out because of that, which was pretty fortunate for us. So right here, I just was able to chunk her very hard because I triggered my Storm Raiders, and then I just was able to chase her down a little bit. Dang it, dude. I should have been able to kill her there. I could flash auto attack, but then I have to use my flash, and I don't know. I just feel like it maybe could also get me killed where I didn't know which direction I would be able to escape because maybe Aatrox would be around because they have a jungler. So I'll just, like, take a good trade and then just back away. Like, instead of diving. Because we are getting a pretty substantial lead on this guy now, and hopefully it will, like, continue like that, too. For some reason, this Bard keeps trying to ulti me. We'll just, deal one single hit there just to deal a little bit of damage, but not do anything too crazy. Do I die here? Oh, if we flash this, I might be able to survive, just barely. I can get the entire wave pretty easily. I only have enough mana to, like, use my R one more time, because afterwards it's going to cost even more, so I'm waiting because of that. If I was able to land everything onto her, I could maybe kill her, but if she lands her E onto me, I would die. Let's see if she will, like, try to do it. Oh, okay. She panicked. I mean, she did have an opportunity to kill me there with her flash, but I just sidestepped it because I'm trying to somewhat think about when those flashes are going to be used, and she kind of used it pretty early on. I personally like doing Q max second. I know that W max second isn't that bad, though. You totally can do W max if you prefer that. I think it's just preference at this point. If you do the Dusk and Dawn build, you're supposed to do W, but in our case, I kind of like just having the E completely max, because with Dusk and Dawn, you're supposed to do 3-point and then W max immediately, but we're not doing that this game. We'll build a Dark Seal because we're popping off pretty hard, and also we get to kill people from far away, and we maybe can get more stacks of it, which is pretty nice. I'm halfway to 11, which is really good. That's what we will be really spiking on. I can go this way, I guess. I can maybe catch this guy. Oh, I can't get the other person, though. I mean, I did commit very hard to try to kill, and it was kind of risky to even do that because I'm kind of wasting time. But overall, hey, we're super fed. We're almost level 11, which is that spike point that I was talking about. That is insane for us. You miss your abilities again, and you're just going to die for it. Syndra's stun is pretty easy to sidestep if you know that it's going to come out. She should just be more patient with it. I don't know why she keeps on using it immediately, because what's so strong about our character, too, is that, like, if I do land E and they're committing so hard, and she doesn't one-tap me, she's stuck. And if she isn't stuck and she can flash away, right, and for some reason get, like, decent distance, it doesn't matter. My R range is so long, and now it's even longer, by the way, but, like, even at the first level it's already pretty long. It's like to here, but now you can see that my level 2 ultimate, 1 second cooldown, now it does almost 500 damage when people get below the 40% range, and we are ready to pop off. Nice. And then we will just take this turret, and our Malignance will be done soon, and when I finish Malignance, that'll be very nice. This guy's gonna commit everything to try to kill me. If I just try to burn everything, maybe he'll die. I have true damage. You're not gonna be able to survive it. Well, my bad. That guy's healing was a little bit, crazy. It's fine, dude. I mean, I kind of was wanting to fight him, and I stayed there, too. She's saying that, like, she could have went in fast, but I don't think that there was gonna be a instance of me being able to honestly run away once I got hit like that. I kind of was already trying to fight him. Anyways, Kogmaw is one of those characters that even with the ultimate barely dealing good damage when people are healthy, you can 100 to 0 people with only your R late game, especially with level 16 range ultimate, because the range is so long that you can hit people from so many screens away, and with enough AP, you can already like deal plenty without even needing to plan anything. But of course, if you can land your E, it just makes it easier because you can slow people. Rylai's isn't that bad. Whoa, you're really far up here. So she just dies. That was very easy. That person's just gonna run away. I just used my ultimate again, and it has a huge mana cost right now, so I'm just not gonna use it. I can kill this ward. Kogmaw's ultimate is extremely telegraphed, and you should never assume that you can, like, easily land it onto people who are paying attention unless you land other stuff, too. Oh gosh, wait a second. Please don't chase me down. Okay, I thought it was maybe gonna die there because I didn't know if he had Ghost. We'll go buy our Malignance. We're plenty strong. Okay, I mean, they're really committing hard to try to kill, my Tom Kench right now. They killed Varus too, but, I mean, I don't really have a good method to help out with this fight. So this is the case of, like, when people just, like, know that you don't ever have to be scared about, other people coming in, potentially. What's strong about Kogmaw ult is that you can throw it behind people to cause them to come back towards you, but there's a downside, too. If they aren't, like, so low that they also all have their own rotation, this will, like, happen. They can just run back towards you, and it will always miss because they're running back towards you. So I probably should just not even try to fight her there once I got the tiny chunk off because I was too low. But that is something to, like, think about because, inside of teamfights, when there's so many things going on, that's when people can't pay attention to all of the R's just going off. Or if there's other people coming in and they're already very low and you're chucking ultimates behind them, if they turn around, your other teammates can maybe kill them. But that's why Kogmaw R is, like, considered a pretty bad ability. It's so terrible for, catching people that are just paying even the smallest bit of attention to, like, where you're shooting it, because it takes forever to cast it, kind of, and also it takes forever for it to fall, and it even shows a ring for them. Like, it shows the, this circle. They get to see that. It's so easy to sidestep it because of that. I'm gonna try just going, for... Dude, you just took mid-farm, and you're gonna take this too? What? I'm probably going to go for either a Rylai's, but I could have built a Blasting one and I didn't. Or I can just go with Shadow Flame straight up and have bonus damage when people get below 40% with that. And just buy, like, a Needless. And if I do that, my damage will be very crazy. And I kind of want to just try it out. I have the Phase Rush thing, so I'm not going to be fighting this guy too aggressively. I'm on the way, but I'm pretty sure this guy's just dead. We'll just grab the blue buff, and then I'll just defend top. It might honestly be a better match into Olaf just because I have this phase rush thing, honestly. I hit him with that last hit there, so I'm gonna just go so I can run. Probably can't chase this guy very well. Nope, he still dies because we're able to hit him with too many Rs, and our damage is absurd if we ever get to just get a few hits onto them once they actually start getting chunked. We can probably start it and just like try to kill them, I guess. Another kill. Use this so they can't use it. Kogmaw W does not really deal much damage to monsters, so don't think that because your W does about 8% max HP damage, it has cap against monsters, so it's only dealing 65 bonus damage, which is super pathetic. I'm dead. I didn't blast cone. I ran out of it, but hey, that's okay. I mean, I was able to still kill the Syndra. We have 10 kills. They probably don't have enough people to do the Baron, I think. I would say that they can't, but maybe they can. 19 seconds, that's so long. Ooh. Yeah, they can't do it, cool. So yeah, we have a ridiculous amount of gold to spend. But not enough for Shadow Flame. I mean, Storm Surge is also decent, I'm sure. But I kind of wanted to have Shadow Flame mostly. It gives you more AP and the percent value, I'm sure, doesn't really matter too much, I think. To not, like, I lost my Doran's ring, but I think it's worth it. I killed that guy. Dang, dude, the Aatrox damage is insane, but... Oh well, I'm too close to them. We can't really deal too much damage to people who also have, like, a ridiculous amount of, like, sustain. And, we're still getting closer to level 16. I kill squishies better than I can kill the other people. Where do I want to go next? Zhonya's, maybe? Zhonya's could be pretty decent, usually. Otherwise, I could try to just get an immediate death cap, too. And just spike really hard. Don't think we need a Void Staff or anything like that. We'll just buy a pink ward for now. That's okay with me. We deal 600 damage with this right now when they get to 40. Also, I have, like, this, which does 8% more damage when they get below 40 as well, to, like, try to kill them even faster. Too bad Senna kind of gets movement speed when she auto-attacks stuff. That movement speed is frustrating to go versus... Do we have anti-heal on anybody? I guess Tom Kench has anti-heal. No, you took the blue buff, dude. Why? Why did you take blue? Dude, that sucks. I don't understand why he did that. It's so sad. Okay, cool. Getting that guy's flash is fine. He keeps on trying to commit for me, but I'm not really sure why when I am a character that, Careful, dude. You're just gonna get initiated on. One person's dead. I can't use my R that much more here. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. We already did plenty of damage. She's won, but I can't kill, and I have to go group with this fight too. She doesn't die? Oh, she got smited, nice. We should probably try to do the Baron. My R should kill from far away. I almost killed Bard there. I have level 16. He didn't realize that I have a feeling that because I saw him recently, he's probably basing that corner, so that's why I did that there, because we did chunk him very hard, and a lot of people base around corners where it's not the safest. I almost have death cap. $737 damage when they're below, and then we buy death cap. Boom, 700 AP. Now it does 1,000 damage when they're low. I want to be part of the fight. I just wanted to quickly try to shove this. My W also does hit for 15% max HP, which is still a lot. So you can auto-attack weave if you really want to. It's not like the most important thing, but you definitely can. Oh my god. I can't kill this guy. He's healing too much. So we'll try to do this. I mean, I have a decent amount of mana. I have double buff, so I figured that I could maybe do it. Get the dragon. We're one dragon away from getting soul now. What is my ultimate CD? 1 point or 0.6 seconds? Dude, maybe I can spam this way more than I thought I could. I'm gonna go Magi for the movement speed. I'll just sell this later on because if I lose it, it's kind of bad. %17% max HP. Oh, everybody's here. Dang it, dude. The Aatrox really... Did we see him? I guess we might have. I never expected that guy to show up. So my, whatever it's called is kind of not as good as I thought it would be. The, Storm Raiders. I didn't actually move that quickly at all. I was pretty slow. If I sell this, what can I even buy? Zhonya's will never save me. It'll only just save me for a moment when I get initiated on, so I probably should get that Rylai's. Otherwise, I would have to go like a Void Staff just to like deal as much damage as I could. The game shouldn't be lost off of just a Baron take, but if there's like one more fight where I get caught, it could be pretty bad. And, like, nobody can really match this Olaf ever, which sucks. But I can, like, try to farm versus him rather than, try to fight him ever. That works. Tom Kench used TP. I guess he's just trying to use his spell book, so he just doesn't have to use it anymore. I'm dead. Farewell me. Oh wait, Tom Kench. Ooh. You saved me, dude. The other guy's almost dead too. Syndra. I mean, I wasn't able to kill her, but they all collapsed on me too, so I'm glad I didn't die. Syndra caught out the Vi who's split pushing, which is fine. Because they have the Baron and they're not really pressuring us. If they have Baron, they should honestly be strong enough to probably be able to pressure pretty hard, but they're barely doing anything. Wow, I need 70 gold. I'm gonna have to immediately base right after taking one more wave. Then I'll have Rylai, so chaining my ultimates together will be much easier. I could probably stick around for this other wave that's going to come in. Oh, Syndra's down here too. Okay, careful for Olaf, because he's coming. You guys are failing to kill top. We killed one. Another death. Right before dragon spawns too. I'm on the way. Nice, they aren't on it. Okay, I got his shield bow. He's almost dead. Year! He's full HP again. I killed him though. I'm sorry, I can't land on Bard. Oh, he flashed it when I finally was definitely gonna land it there, but that's okay, because it looks like it's still working out for us. We have almost 20 kills, jeez. No, I got rooted. I was trying to land my ultimate on her, but it might be GG. I think that we win. So yeah, that was AP Kogmaw. Got a really good game showcasing how his range is insane, that's for sure. Dang, I was hoping that they would give me an opportunity to try to kill that guy too. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned if you want to see an arena version of it. Very strong pick when you're able to consistently land your abilities, but if people ever can get on top of you, you die so quickly. The biggest thing is that you have to play off of the range advantage all the time. 77k damage, and that's like 2,000 damage a minute for the entire game. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Farewell. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to Kogmaw in Arena. We are starting off with some gold augments. We have Killing Time, Shrink Engine, and multiple flashes. Autocast. Killing Time isn't that bad. Pretty strong augment, but I kind of find Shrink Engine very goofy, so I think I'm going to go for that. And Sword Boots. Kogmaw inside this game mode does have way better AP ratios, but it probably is best to still play Dusk and Dawn if I really wanted to pop off. We'll see what we get, though. Shrink Engine is that upon getting a takedown, we get a stack, and it got buffed so you don't lose half of your stacks, or maybe it's not even half, but just like losing... Maybe it was 100% of the stacks when it first came out, honestly. It was pretty bad. Now you only lose 25%, so it's way easier to like have a decent amount of them, and they give you movement speed and ability haste. The early game round with silver augments definitely is one where nobody really does any damage to each other. I'd be happy if we could even get one kill. If that's even, like, possible. It seems kind of challenging, honestly. Because the one guy just doesn't really die. He's self-resed, which is pretty nice. We might be able to kill one person, which is good. Nice. Oh, 2 kills. Hey, we'll take it, dude. So I have 3 stacks. What? How? I have no idea how I got 3 stacks there, but not bad. At least we got something. Some kind of benefit, right? I'll take the Hoi one. We'll see if it even chooses it, though. Everybody's kind of spread out. There is a silver augment that would be pretty fun with Shrink Engine that does damage based off of movement speed diff. It shows the Tom Kench one. Tom Kench is that we can sacrifice our HP to trade for stuff. Usually I only do it if it's augments. Detonation Orb is pretty good. Black Hole Gauntlet, and the Locket's okay. I'm not going to take it, though. Detonation Orb is by far better. Crown's also fine. I'll just not reroll this and just take Detonation Orb. We can immediately get money to buy a item. I usually do this one, though, because this is sacrificing 15% of your HP, and this is only 10. And if I do 10, the next time that I get it, if it isn't augment selection... Firstly, I'm not fully committing to make myself super low HP, but, next gold selection, I could buy another prismatic item, and I think that prismatic items are super nice to have. Because there's some of them that are very powerful for us, like the one that is do bonus damage based off of distance up to 50% more. The AP ratio of your ultimate is 55, 60, 65 instead of 35, 40, 45. So you deal so much with your R later on. Holy crap, that guy just took so much damage there. I couldn't auto-attack that a single time. Why is there so many Morganas, dude? Wait, is this our heal? Oh my gosh, that's healed for a lot. Another round where I feel like it's going to be so challenging to get any kills whatsoever, but we'll try. Please. Okay, cool. 1 kill. Very nice. We did lose a stack because we did die, but I'm just wanting to get the money from it, honestly. This could be a winnable round if they res me. That stunned me. Okay. I got a takedown for that too, so we have 5 stacks, not bad. Finally have my ultimate, so I'm not going to be as worthless anymore, because honestly it kind of is important to have this. Laser Eyes, not something that I really want. I think it's better for tanks than for me. True Shot, which is pretty good, or we can have way higher AP. Kind of, not like an absurd amount. Probably don't want to go Doomsayer, it's going to take too long. This helps with lowering CD of my abilities. I honestly think Jeweled Gauntlet would be insane. Oh, Prismatic Egg. I'll take Prismatic. This is kind of ballsy, but Prismatic Egg has been buffed. It's also easier to do when there's bigger amount of players, but Prismatic Egg in the 2v2 game mode was just that you just would get a Prismatic item every single 5, but now... Dude, my mana cost of my abilities are so high, but I think that we still win this, I think. I didn't take that? Oh my, I deserve to die here for sure. I got another takedown from the other person. That also gave me 1, so we have 7 stacks now. We also didn't have an item for that round because we're saving our money for the Prismatic. So some people are like playing with 2 items when I don't even have 2. Okay. Anyways, Prismatic time. Rune Carver is okay. Demonic is also okay. This gives you even more movement speed. Or I can have Everfrost and have more mana in a lockdown. I'll try Demonic. Demonic is way better when you actually have, like, AP augments, and I have none, because it kinda gives you percentage movement speed and AP based off of how much missing health you have, and you usually want a lot of HP too, and I don't. We only need 2 more takedowns for our Prismatic Egg to be done. That's nice. I'm dead. Never mind. I didn't die yet. Oh, I got the healing. Oh my gosh, that must be so tilting, but I didn't get the assist for the other person, though. Yeah, plants are OP, if you didn't know. I mean, plants are ridiculous. So I have 9 now. Nice. We're way faster and have way more ability haste. It kind of gives you a lot. We have 72 ability haste. That's a huge amount. So this will go away. It only does it one time, but we get a prismatic item, prismatic augment, and a prismatic stat amble. So we get 3 things, and then it disappears, instead of just giving us items over and over again. It will be consumed. I can make it so Shrink Engine is even better. I also will never lose stacks for the rest of the game. Dude. I'm so sad. These items are terrible. I kind of want to reroll, but if it doesn't give me another AP augment, I'd be so depressed. So I guess I'll just take that. We can take movement speed and size. And then we take Jewel Gauntlet. To make it so my spells can crit. I don't have a good percentage chance for it, though. Dude, I'm so tiny. I'm also so fast, too. This guy can try to kill me, I guess. I don't think that he can. Oh, you just locked him in place for me. One kill. I almost want them to res their ally just to be able to get more takedowns, because it does count that way, but that's fine. We can also just go for the win instead. We can have another prismatic augment. What would I want? But I could go for a silver augment, get back my HP, not go for prismatic because I already have decent amount of stats, and maybe I would get Don't Blink. Gosh, Don't Blink would be so absurd. Darn it, dude. If I reroll, it will give me another silver augment because I don't have another augment that will be able to be leveled up because we're already done. Please. Dang it, dude. I would have been so happy if I found it. Mind to Matter, I mean, does give us some HP. I think that we save up for Prismatic. We only need 250 gold, which is pretty easy to get. I'm so quick, dude. My movement speed is insane. Teammates are kind of getting destroyed by the, stuff here. One person dead. 2 people dead. Start Wing this guy down for my percentage damage to hopefully be enough to just kill him. Nice. We are so tiny. 15 Shrink Engine stacks, not bad. I can make it so my heals and shields can crit. That's also healing related and crit related again. My item and damage over time effects can crit. I think this does make it so your W can crit. But I'll just take Mind to Matter instead, I think. Gamblers. Time to risk it. This could maybe generate a decent amount of money to buy other stuff, and I don't like going Rite of Ruin, even though Rite of Ruin is very strong with crit-based augments and... Whoa, what? Why did she ulti? This person's just dead. Why is nobody dying to my detonation orb? I'm kind of confused. Okay, I am not really getting much from my gamblers. I got 151, it's barely anything. We'll do the Otacon one. I am so tiny. 689 movement speed. We have a stat selection phase where we can get rid of one augment, but there's nothing to get rid of, really. So we can also go for another silver augment, and it might give it to us. Still, the don't blink that I was talking about. I doubt we can afford another prismatic, even though it would be kind of nice to have. Well, I suppose if my gamblers pays out, it could be okay. But I just can't really spam that much. So you see how quickly I go out of mana when I start spamming? Because I just don't have a big mana pool. I kind of wish that I had Talisman just to go for a mana roll. So I have, like, more mana that I could ever otherwise get than even, like, Archangel's Staff. That'd be kind of nice. Well, my Rel's kind of busted, so I imagine their Rel's busted too. I'm pretty sure Rel is just OP. That stunned me. Got it, dude. Killed one. Oh, she got the thing. No. Hmm. 600 gold? Yeah, that's barely anything. Darn. I was kind of wishing that it was going to be more. Oh, well. It was enough to buy another Prismatic if I really wanted to go for it. Diamond Tip Spear is the thing that I was talking about, where we can increase our damage by a percentage based off a distance, which is pretty nice. We need to get rid of Gamblers and sell it, and then buy a, probably an Archangel's, just so I have a big mana pool, because I think it's kind of necessary at this point. Otherwise, I hold on to Gamblers, and if I can get, like, enough gold per round, even if it's just 750, I could just buy Stat Ambles and hope to get crit, because it would be nice to have that done, and then, after I have 100% crit, then sell it. Because I still was trying to not get Rite of Ruin, and yeah. Holy crap. I didn't get a single trigger. She is so quick, bro. What? I mean, I can auto-attack her to death, though. Like, just because you run fast doesn't mean that you can outrun me autoing you. Okay, so I got its critical. So I suppose it doesn't really matter anymore. For what I was talking about, I can have a Prismatic Stat Anvil. It'd be really nice to probably have bonus money. Fortune Shard. is the bonus money. It's not that bad to have. I'll hold on to this for one more round before selling and changing everything. $350 ability haste with, like, not even that crazy ability haste stuff besides this. This is so nuts. 250 ability haste from one augment that's a gold augment is, like, so broken. What? That's literally insane. Killed one. Getting a tiny bit of money for myself. They can res their ally. I don't really care. Because if they do res their ally, that just is going to mean more takedown stacks for us. That guy can never jump on me. That time we got a decent payout. That wasn't that bad. Okay, I could sell Sork still to try to get another Prismatic, though, too, if I really wanted to not swap it. And I'm greedy like that, because I always am. Everybody knows. Dragonheart, Night Harvester, Hexbolt, Puppeteer. Puppeteer is pretty good, but I just find it kind of boring. Night Harvester is the best thing here. We'll buy Prismatics. Because we're still winning, I'm okay with not selling Gamblers still. And we'll get the Armor and Magic Resist because we already have plenty of ability haste. We have 415. My other teammate died. Dude, I deal so much damage, dude. Sell all of your items for 100% of their... Oh, critical strike damage up? Ooh. That's nice. But Don't Blink would also be good. If I reroll this, it's going to show Jewel Gauntlet. Give me Don't Blink. Darn it. I'll take this. If I was to reroll this, it'd be another gold augment, but this also does give more critical strike damage, I believe. Yeah, it does, so I'll just take that instead. Armor and Magic Resist again to be slightly tankier. Still haven't lost rounds, so I'm going to hold on to Gamblers. I could buy Infinity Edge if I really wanted to. I'm dead, for sure. Did Bard die? My passive did so much damage. Oh my gosh, I thought that Bard was going to die for a second, but he did. Nice. Sell Gamblers, buy Prismatic. Another thing that would be really good is Sword of the Divine, right? Did that show up yet? Because Sword of the Divine would make it so my crits can crit. Yes. Yes, indeed. It is here. So we'll get rid of... Night Harvester, I guess. To buy Infinity Edge? To get even more crit % damage up. Plus, also, I'm overcapping my crit, and this does work with overcapping crit. How it works is that it randomly rolls based off of how much crit chance you have to deal a percentage more based off of how much crit you have. So the more crit I have, the stronger it becomes. I can have... why would I want Ability Haste? That's worthless. Circle of Death. Draw your sword to increase my AD. Or just cause this to be even stronger. Well, we will just take that, because that is by far the best thing here. I can't even use my R fast enough that it says 0.2 seconds, but there's like a lockout time. If we beat these guys, we're gonna just win, so I might as well just use another potion here just to be super strong. Holy crap! Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, right. 15,000 damage from that. So yeah, that was AP Kogmaw and Arena. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Farewell. Bye.